Hey y'all, so we are at, it's called New Taj Mahal. Angel? It's called New Taj Mahal. Okay. We're at the New Taj Mahal. It's our first time eating here. This is what my sister got. And this is what I got. So we'll give y'all a review when we get in the car. I need to see if they have a certain something because it's my favorite. So I'll talk to y'all a little later. Hey peeps, so we're in the car. We just left the New Taj Mahal. Let me show y'all their like menu thing. Okay. New Taj Mahal, and their address is 2361 North High Street, Columbus, Ohio 43202. It's right by campus, by Lane and High, by the Buffalo Wild Wings and CVS. You just need to walk away from campus that direction to get towards it, get to it.
I don't like how they're doing this architecture where they have stuff all up on the road. Like that.
What's all up on the road?
The building is just very close to the road. I don't like that. Are we gonna talk about the food?
Yes, we are. You guys probably noticed that some of my settings are a little different with recording right now. So if you notice that change, that is why.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so this is my review on the New Taj Mahal. Why are you looking like that?
What's this person doing?
I don't really like the fact that they don't have the Shog Pioneer. Is that what? Paneer. The Shog Paneer. Out during their buffet time.
But do you think that they might have it some days and just because at the other place sometimes there were a few times where they didn't have it?
I don't feel like it because I've been in there before, which is how I found out about the place, and they didn't have it out then. And I mean, they may have it out like randomly, but it seems like for the most part they don't. And then so he told us for like a little to-go order of it, and I asked him like, is it a lot? He said no, it's just like a little box. He said it would be $10.99 by itself, and I'm like, boo boo, what you talking about?
But you didn't try the goat curry, but that was, oh Lord, yummy. It was so good.
So my sister liked the goat curry. My only other thing is that it seems like they were probably, for whatever reason, a little understaffed when we came in, but I didn't really appreciate the fact that like no one was really checking on us. And the only reason why because I mean, if there was no reason to check on us, then I wouldn't care. But the thing is that I wanted to order something and ask him a question, but he kept just zooming everywhere but the table.
What'd he do?
So then I had to stand up at the front, because I'm like, if I stand up at the front, he can't miss me. And he's gonna have to say like, what you up here for? What you want? So that's my only other thing. But somebody did come in later and was like, oh, sorry I wasn't here to assist you at the beginning. So obviously he wasn't there for whatever reason.
What in the hell? Like seriously? Like what the hell? I swear to God, there are cones randomly in the road, people. Oh my God. Like,
what else do you feel, Angel?
That cabbage dish was really delicious.
It was alright.
Ooh, I liked it. Yum yum. I loved it. It was better. Like, I've had that before other places. Why is people going slow poke across the road?
I say it's different. It's just a different way to get your vegetable intake. It wasn't nasty, but I never had it before, so I guess it's a good little, you know, variety up in there.
Okay, please hurry and go. God almighty.
What else, Vania?
Is it alugabi? The potatoes and cauliflower. The sauce was a tad soupy. I wasn't feeling that. I mean, it was good, but I like sort of when it's a little bit thicker. But it was still very, very good. The rice was good.
I don't think the rice was as good as the other Indian places. The rice, one of the rice was like, one of them is like really bland to me. I was
the
like,
one with the meat.
I don't know, it was the one at the end.
That had the meat, yeah.
Yeah, it was really bland. I was like, what is this? The first one was better, like it was good, but I'm a rice connoisseur. Like, my favorite things in life are bread, rice, and macaroni pizza.
Love her carbs.
So if you want to know if some rice is good, you ask me. You don't ask nobody else, you ask me. You hear me? Y'all done see?
And you know, and she's always liked rice since she was a baby, which is hilarious because we used to go to this Chinese buffet and the man's like, she's gonna eat this, the owner, and we're like, yeah, she's gonna eat it. It's rice. And we're like, why is this man really down and she's gonna eat this fried rice?
How old was I?
Actually, it wasn't fried rice, it was plain rice, and you were probably, oh gosh, you were probably like 3. So I think Audie was alive, so I guess you were probably about 3. And
now, if I did eat that plain rice as a baby, that's kind of weird. Because the only rice I don't like is plain rice.
I think it was plain, and you really went in and you ate most of it,
It was probably because my mind was like rice, and I couldn't really do, you know, as a child you can't really explain. I probably really didn't like it, but I was just like, ooh, it's rice.
You ate it and got some more. That man was like, oh shit.
Because I was probably just infatuated with the fact that it was rice, but not the fact that it really didn't taste. But anyway, the point is that I don't like plain rice. I will only eat plain rice if it's with gravy and pork chops. But I don't actually like gravy, and I don't like pork chops. But that's only, like, those are like the things that I hate the most, like pork chops, gravy, and rice. But the only time they can be eaten by me is together. Otherwise, don't try and give me no gravy on nothing else. Don't ever ask me if I want a pork chop by itself, and don't ever give me no plate full of plain rice.
You didn't eat the pork chops I made where I make with the peppers?
What?
I make little pork chops with peppers, bell
No,
peppers.
and what did I just say? I mean, I literally just said don't, and then she does. Like, what? Is that all you feel about it?
Yeah, it was very good. I'm absolutely stuffed. Their naan was very delicious.
I almost threw up.
That's why we're gonna hurry and get her home. Not in this car.
I overstuffed it myself.
Oh Lord. I eat Indian food. I go home, I take a nap, and I have like the wildest dreams, man. What's about?
Is there anything else I felt about it? I really didn't eat too much of their meat. For some reason, I just wasn't feeling the whole meat thing today. It's so weird when I randomly have feelings like this. I don't know, I feel like I'm not a particular person. Like Angel and Bub, they're so particular and sensitive. They're so particular and sensitive. It's just like literally their sensitivities make me want to throw up all by itself.
Could you describe one of these sensitivities?
Like, I mean, just even your whole random thing, like about just having to put on lotion your whole entire body. If nobody's gonna see it, I don't understand why we're putting lotion on.
Cause you can feel like when it's cold outside and you don't put lotion on, and even when it's nice outside, you don't put lotion on, you can feel the dry skin up under the clothes. Like you may not see the ashy, but you can feel the ashy.
I feel like you just get over that.
No. You have nice skin.
I'm not wasting
every day.
I'm not wasting time lotioning parts of my body that no one about to see. And the only time that I would, the only time, me and Audie do that. Like if you, now Audie's the most ashiest person I ever known in my life.
You shouldn't be putting lotion on that boy either. I'm like, boy, let's.
But when she do put on lotion, she lives by the same philosophy as me. If it ain't being seen, it ain't getting lotion.
What? Okay, I'm not even gonna go to that.
Well, I was gonna say that I feel like this is where you're probably gonna go. I don't even know. But I will say the only time that I will lotion my whole entire body is for a man. So it's like, okay.
You a date?
No, a man. Not a date. Unless I'm half naked on this date. But like I'm wearing like a mini dress. That hoe ain't got no.
Oh my god!
She ain't got no money.
Nah, I wasn't surprised.
No, she's an old woman. She probably got a pension and stuff.
Let me just tell you, were you shocked when you saw Lee's face?
No, she was an old black lady with a wig on.
Maybe that's what threw me off.
Why did you get off right there? Where you getting off at? John, know you just did something that didn't make no sense.
I want to get frappe.
No, what are you talking about? Angel, you have got to stop with these frappes.
They only do outlets for a little bit more time. But yeah, that's it. That Tesla is nice. Oh, here
I guess
let's slow down.
Point to it when it comes. Oh, right there, y'all. That's a Tesla. That's a Tesla.
I will say though, it looks like
it looks like a regular car, but it's like that.
Yeah, but it does have very nice lines.
Now you need to speed up. We getting off right here?
Yeah, it has nice lines and it has that. It has a like really big trunk in the front. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it don't got no engine. But here's my thing though, is that I'm not sure how the whole charging thing works simply because Kiera and Dent, I always mess up their name. Like if my friend Keisha is watching this, she's gonna be like, Amber, like remember me and her, we always be talking about YouTube together, and I always mess up their name the first time I say it. De'Ara and Ken, but I always say Kiera and Dent.
Good thing you don't actually know these people like in real life.
Every single time their name first comes out of my mouth, I always switch the first letter.
Oh my
anyway,
gosh.
And Keisha always be laughing at me every time. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so De'Ara and Ken are always talking about having to go charge their Tesla. So like they live in an apartment complex that has parking, and it seems like they have to leave to go somewhere to charge the Tesla, so they can then drive the Tesla. And I'm like, yo, I'm not about to go nowhere extra.
What is this person doing? You got them.
But I guess it's just like having to go get gas.
God. So now I get to miss the light because you can't pay attention. It's green, man.
Angel.
Jesus.
But I guess it's the same thing as getting gas, but it would just be more convenient if I could just do it wherever.
But the problem is that, so they sell it under the premise that, oh, you buy our car that's chargeable and you can charge it at your home overnight, and it'll be charged for like days and days and days, just like when you fill up your gas with your car with gas. The problem is that if people are living in apartment complexes, especially their target theoretical customer, which are younger people, then they are more likely to live either in an apartment or a condo. So the problem is that they will not be having a charging station at their apartment or condo, or someplace where
how would you have a charging station at home?
Not a charging station, but I think you have your own, like a place to plug it in. Like a, I don't know what these things are, but anyway.
You don't plug anything in. What you talking about?
What?
It's like a gas station when you charge it.
But they, just a moment. May I have a small caramel frappe, no drizzle, please?
Small caramel frappe, no drizzle, anything else?
You don't
No,
want whipped
that's
cream,
it.
right?
That'd be $2 plus $1.
Thank you. No, I don't mind the whipped cream. They have something to charge it, but the thing is that people at their home can plug it in their garage or something overnight.
You 100% sure about that?
I'm pretty sure with these chargeable cars. Now here's the crazy thing, world. My dad has one of these cars. You know what? He'll never use that car as a car.
And
I have to do research.
I asked Daddy too. Like, I was like,
Caramel frappe, no drizzle?
Yes.
$2.
Were you here last night?
were you here last night?
Not for a frappe, and she can vouch for it. We gotta have each other's backs.
That what you're ordering?
And for JoJo.
Huh?
JoJo's food. We came through here.
$1 plus $1.
But she was here late. I don't know how I'm worried about.
And I was here early.
That's why I was in there going through my head. I was like, that isn't right.
Right, I've been here since like 10.
But you were here like 10 last night.
Right.
That's not right.
Get your shmoney.
Girl, yes.
That's the only thing we can all agree on. Oh my
For
god.
real, because after this week, they cut my hours and my days. I'm like, look, just because my stepmom came in here and cussed y'all out, I ain't cussing y'all out. I ain't cussing y'all out, so I'm fine with it. She feel like she don't need a babysitter. Okay, I drop my baby off at my baby dad's house. She fine. Don't cut my hours, please, though, because my check's about to be so short.
Wait, she cussed out your employer because she didn't want to watch your baby?
No, my mom came up here cussing them all about my hours, so they cut my hours. I'm like, if I'm not complaining, I'm cool. You feel me?
About it working you too much?
No, she just complained because she don't want to watch my baby. You feel me? All she do is sit down in the basement and eat oatmeal, dry ass oatmeal. And you don't want to watch my baby. At least he brings some joy to your life. Like,
Y'all that was the best story. That was the best like 3-minute story ever.
How are you gonna come and cut somebody's employer out because you have some personal problem?
I have so much to say, but we'll say that off camera.
And then if she don't got no money to pay for the baby, then what? Then you really gonna have to watch the
Then
baby.
you'll be talking about her. That's.
Cause then she gonna have to get another job.
I know. But you know what? Always look at those types of like you have to get another job as an opportunity as opposed to something negative, because it could be better. So you're like, I lost my job. Yeah, you lost your job. But maybe you should have been quit that damn job. Get a better job.
Or you should have
Go force
known
it, come
that you
force
were
it.
about to get fired, so you should have just quit.
Because some places they start doing weird stuff. Always just let your gut guide you. Because I've worked places and they'll do some real ignorant stuff, and you sort of, and it's not like because you did something, it's like they're cutting people just in general, and they'll do it one by one. I worked someplace that did that, but you always knew when they were going to. Yes.
Okay, well this is a long clip, guys. Probably gonna make this video all by itself. So, moral of the story is, you should try the new Taj Mahal. Let us know what you think. And don't cuss out your stepdaughter's employer.
God.
Deuces.